Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, wait till everybody migrates over. Oh my God, such the drama on a full moon. All right. Hi, honey. Greg, it wasn't me. It was definitely hi, Tarot Destiny. Hi, Penny. I'm back. And I'll just wait till everybody comes on over, at least until some of us come over. The super professional production that this is. But I heard from Alycia. She might pop in a little bit. She may. She's actually doing her taxes, so she didn't know that we were going to be on this week. So that's okay because I didn't even set it up for this week. So maybe we did say to. I have no idea, but I'm here. The internet was wonky all over town. Oh, is it 40 days, Gregopedia? Internet. Actually, my other internet was really good. The alternate internet. So hi, Sarah. So, all right. So we had that whole weird story. I saw there was something about a tree. Unbelievable, these two. So let's see what was behind the leak. The secret internet, Gregopedia? Is that like the secret Vatican? Gregopedia is convinced that the Pope that just passed away is actually running the secret Vatican. The secret Vatican, according to him. Don't tell secret president. So let's see if the Spanish leak. Let's say that products of okay. Greg was quoting Ghostbusters. Dogs and cats living together. He says that all the time. So those of you that are newer, and we haven't mentioned this in a while, so I'll tell you guys my wedding gift from Gregopedia was a 6 foot. Is it 6 foot, Gregopedia? A 6 foot portrait of Vigo. From Ghostbusters 2. I'll post a picture in my community page so you all can love it. But it's a giant picture of Vigo the Carpathian in my living room. And at first I said, where's it going? And he goes, in the living room. I go, no, I don't know about that. And then we held it up and it actually ties the whole room together. It's fabulous. So we have movie Easter eggs all over our house. So there's all kinds of little things here and there. We have the handbook for the recently deceased. We have one of those. Yes, excitable. It was in the background one day. Yeah, when I was up in the living room. Look who's here!
Hi.
So I thought we were back today, and then we didn't have anything set up. And I was like, oh my God, I was supposed to set it up. So I set it up and then I texted you. And then when I didn't hear from you, I got scared. I was like, oh no.
I'm okay. I was working on taxes. You know how fun they are for California.
Well, yeah, Newsom needs his taxes. So how are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm good. Our little kitty likes to keep me up. So I had a couple days there. I had no sleep. It was awesome. You?
We're good. I actually, now that you're here, I want to share with everyone what you got me for Christmas. Because you haven't even seen it yet.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm going to share it. I'll be right back. We were talking about Harry's Frostbitten Winky.
Oh, I saw there was this. Hi, guys. There was, thank you for your concern. I was off in full moon land, apparently. I saw that someone posted somewhere about his frostbitten Winky and then said Harry had a frostbitten Winky, but everyone else had the chicken. I don't know. It was kind of funny to me when I saw that. And then I saw all of his other little claims that were quite odd and disturbing. So yeah, I'm quite concerned about Harold.
Big Harold or little Harold?
Really neither Harold, if we're being quite honest.
I know way more about his nether regions than I really want to. So,
You know, the first thing that caught my eye was him mounting the older lady behind the pub or in the field behind the pub. I'm not quite sure.
well, she did treat him like a stallion. So,
That's not a word I'd use to describe Harold, but we'll go with it. You know, there's so many things. I think there was something where Maud was touching Diana's gravestone or something as well. I
and channeling her, yes. So,
Yeah,
would
and
you like
then
to borrow my
oh,
lip
can
gloss?
we? Yes, I
Yes.
need to borrow your lip gloss. I don't
Yes.
have enough of my own. Which reminds me, let me put on my lip gloss and you can borrow it and then we can like share our cooties.
Wait, let me lick my lips first.
I'm going to share mine with the sister wives so we can have another special gift.
Oh, that's so. This wonderful thing showed up from Alycia in my mailbox, and it's really awesome. I'm going to show you the top part first, and I wish I could let you guys smell this because it smells amazing. So it's got all these beautiful flowers in it, and it's got tarot cards in it. But look who's there,
Nikki!
Nikki Snacker.
That is so cool that you happen to get the sneaky snacker. I didn't ask for it.
I freaked when I saw the sneakies. Now I was like, get the hell out. So I very much, that was a super surprise. I was so happy to get. I still have to send you your Power Tarot book. And there's another book. I got another duplicate. So I was going to send that to you as well.
Okie dokie.
Those aren't really Christmas presents. They're just presents.
Okay. They can be winky presents. No, never mind. Not winky presents. I don't want those.
Ew.
So what are we talking about? What did I miss?
So we talked about Harry's military career. I don't think that claim that he made of the 25 stripes that he has, I don't think that claim is true. I think it's a remodeling, like it's the Harry 3.0 or Harry 12.0, whatever they're working on. I think it's now he's going to be Harry the war hero, and like he should be regarded as a war. I think they're really going to dig down, or they're trying to dig down on that war hero kind of thing. I don't think it was for the protective status. Oh,
oh, I did. I did use your gift
at Starbucks.
No, I've been using it in the house to chase off the older cat from the younger kitten. But then we just bought a baby gate instead. But I did use it. My kid came down. She was like, "What was that? I was afraid something was happening in the house."
It's supposed to sound like Greg. What is it supposed to sound like? 1,000 people screaming on their way to death.
It's very much Banshee-like. I'll tell you that. I don't want to go get it and blow it here.
Yes, it's well. Who knows what YouTube will do if that happens? Like for everyone else, we bought Alycia an Aztec death whistle. It's a recreation of the whistle that they used to blow. So I guess Greg, was that used during the ceremonies, or was it used during war? I think it might have been used during both. He had like
Yeah.
What a wonderful, joyous Christmas present we sent you.
It worked. It got the cat to stop chasing the little one. Tormented the rest of the living souls in the home.
It's all fun and games. So yes, I use that in good health. Don't cut anyone's heart out while you're using it. I think that's frowned upon.
Probably shouldn't. I don't know. I probably can get away with it in California.
So what we were talking about before StreamYard decided to freak out and not work. Oh wait, somebody said we froze again. Are we frozen again?
I don't think so.
No, I don't. I'm moving. Look at this. I'm moving. I think I have my name on the wrong screen though. I think my screen 1 and screen 2 are not correct. So there was apparently, I didn't see this in any of the leaked stories. Apparently there was a story that was leaked that after her alleged emptying of the womb,
Yes.
they brought the remains home and buried it under a tree.
I saw that one as well, which that one does not seem to pass the
Smell
common
test.
sense. I was going to say smell test, but I was like, you know, if it was at 20 weeks, don't think you're just allowed to take that. I think that has to go to the funeral home. I just saying, there's a
I
lot of
tried to
things.
look up the California rules on it, and
I mean, we can't even have, like, you know, we're not even going to be allowed to have plastic bags for our vegetables. So I'm thinking whatever she's claiming is a little extreme. I mean, they watch everything we do here. It's like I started watching The Handmaid's Tale. Good Lord. Well, I started saying to my husband, "Blessed be," under his eye. Just weird. But it's kind of that similar thing where, you know, there's just things you cannot do here. And I don't buy it. Even if he said, "Oh, my prince, I want to take you to my banyan tree." I don't buy it.
and that was another thing. Are banyan trees, do they grow in California?
I don't know. I'm not a botanist. I don't know if a botanist would know. I did save, though. I looked here on the Reddit today. Let me see if I can find it. That'll be good luck. Where do you find your...
Wikipedia dropping the big words, big phrases, big words and phrases.
Yes. Oh, that is the correct stuff. All right. Where is my saved stuff? I'm such a...
Wikipedia, can you look up the law on that in California? Do you have how's your internet going? Because when I looked it up, all I was finding was the A word. And he also said that wouldn't be a botanist, but an arborist.
Oh, an arborist. Yes. I
he's impossible to live with.
Please forgive me, for I have sinned. Okay, so here was like a whole list. I don't know if you went through the whole list. There's a list here about before the bride. I think we covered the one with the old lady in the field behind the pub. A lot of him using substances. Oh, this one was interesting. While tripping at some party, a party at Courtney Cox's house, it says he recounted, beside the toilet was a round silver bin, the kind with a foot pedal to open the lid. I stared at the bin. It stared back. Then it became a head. I stepped on the pedal, and the head opened its mouth, a huge open grin. I laughed, turned away, and took a pee. Now the loo became a head too. The bowl was its gaping maw. The hinges of the seat were piercing silver eyes. It said, "Ah!"
Okay, I am not gonna show my petticoat or anything, but I don't believe that.
No. And then Charles carries around a stuffed bear to cope with trauma from his childhood bullies.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Isn't that Andy? Oh, come on.
I was like, excuse me? Harry and William agreed to never accept Camilla. Harry calls William his arch nemesis.
I saw that.
Yes.
Who uses the word nemesis?
He can't even spell that word.
Yeah, I don't know. I did do a reading yesterday. I did a live, and I did a reading on the ghostwriter. What is his name? Bohammer or something? I don't know.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Yeah, Jingleheimer Schmidt, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. or JJ Schmidt, as he likes to go by.
It's more appropriate.
Yes, JJJ Schmidt. She just looks better on the cover.
Triple J is for your friends.
It's like that RRRR Martin guy who never finished the story. But anyway, so I did a reading on him, and it was he got in, did the book, agreed to write the book, and then as he was going along, like it just like they were just kind of going ahead with other storylines. He's more concerned about his professional reputation among his professional peers than he is about his reputation with those two or with the general public. Like he's like, I did the best I could with the information that I had, and this is what I did. And I don't think he's going to say anything, but I think he's going to leak that out so that others can make their determination. So thank you for your contribution.
You, Elsie. I think he might change his name then, because everybody's going to be like, bro, come on now. It said there was another one here. Harry raised his voice at Meghan, and she calmly told him she wouldn't tolerate him raising his voice at her and to seek therapy.
Find another one.
You shall not be raising your voice.
You shall not pass. So, Elsie, I did a reading on this yesterday too. And, what I'm seeing is that we're going to have to keep waiting and seeing. We're going to have to keep, checking in to see how things are developing and how things are going. So for right now, what I've got on the Coronation, the invitation coming from the palace for right now is they are done working on the issues. They're focusing on the myriad of stories that are coming out and trying to figure out how to work on them one by one as a team. They're a little overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that's coming out and the stories that are coming out. But I do think that the door is closed right now. I think now that the information is out, I think they are going to have a closed door at the moment. What's your reading, Alycia? I'm going to pull you up here. I'm so glad you're here. I was so worried about you.
Well, thank you for worrying. I'm sorry to worry you. I was having to get help from my esposo for trying to figure out my taxes and stuff.
Can you help with mine?
Special mathematics and things. They're not really that hard, but they are for me. The underlying energy is, of course, El Diablo's here.
Of course.
So, that's always good. It looks like we'd like Harold there. I'm not seeing that we want them both there. I'm wondering if it is a thing where they want Harold there and maybe they want a child or two there. Does Harold travel with the children by himself yet? I don't know. But it looks like I would say we're going through some type of negotiations. We're trying to figure out how to make this work. There might be a bonus check if Harold can show up, bringing some youngins with him. I think it's in negotiations, but I don't think we want the Meghan there. I think we're trying to avoid that. And I read somewhere anyway that she would be seated elsewhere, right?
Balcony seating.
Yeah, so she can't even be clutching his hand or clawing.
I think she should just change to like clutching these, like just walk around.
She doesn't have that much to claw onto, though. She got her
like draw more attention to it, just kind of do that. So Gregopedia came up with some. Thank you, Gregopedia. He is such a legal eagle over there.
Is this for California?
This is for California because he's a good man.
Okay. Okay, so you have to have the death cert.
And then we have this one.
Yeah, and then you need a permit. You need a permit to fart here. So
That must make daily life awful.
we do it undercover.
And there's all that green juice people drink. So yeah, I've got with her, there's going to be a lot of restrictions put in place. And if she were to attend, there would be a lot of restrictions put in place, and she would not be happy about it. So ultimately, will she want to go? No freaking way.
I like the restrictions. We'll have 12 candles surrounding her.
Camels. So I busted out this rainbow kipper deck, and it's super cool. I've had it for a while. It's rainbow kipper. It's got all kinds of different colors, and you do different stuff with the different colors, but it's pretty cool.
It's Prince Harry in one of your cards there. Did you see him?
But I did. It was a military person. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's Prince Harry. Look at him.
It literally looks like him. Look at that profile.
Is his Winky hut in that one?
It's nice and warm in this one.
I'll
There's no snow on the ground.
I'll put my Eve Arden lotion on my Winky.
Oh.
Did he say Eve Arden lotion? I already forgot. I have to know. Let me see.
What was it? He did what with the lotion? Hi, Eva. Eva showed up.
Oh, Elizabeth Arden. Harry put Elizabeth Arden cream on his frostbitten Winky, but it did not resolve the issue.
Why would you put Elizabeth Arden on there? Like, oh, Deborah got your deck. She's going to be using it during class, so I'm very excited about that.
Hope you love them. Yeah, that's funny. Sunny girl,
Elizabeth Arden. Seriously. Red door, red Winky.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Elizabeth Arden for your frostbitten Winky.
So much for me not being able to trying to stay away from them.
Yeah. Oh, so then there was, I saw on the Twitter. Yeah, that's what nobody wants that. They're like, we don't want your brand endorsements, por favor. So, body language guy posted something here. He posted a text, I guess, images of a text. It said, earlier I saw a tweet or a comment about the timeline of the losing of the thing out of her body. And Lily's birth. But I lost track of the comment. M said Archie was 18 months old when she lost Bambino. Archie was 18 months on November 6, 2020, so give or take half a month from that, and if the mother is using the approximate age. Lily was born June 4th, 2021. There isn't 9 months between when Archie was in the range of 18 months and when Lily was born, and when Lily was born. And I've read that women usually don't get pregnant immediately after losing. If the losing was earlier in the year, doesn't M know the age of her own son? If it was in June or July, she could have said Archie was just over 1 or he was 14 months.
So, I actually had one of those incidents before I had my son.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went for the recheck, I had to cancel my recheck. And then I went, and the doctor was like, well, you're pregnant again. I was like, oh, well, okay. So I think you can do it quickly, but that window is a little too narrow.
Short. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I've already had a visual of her banyan tree disposal I don't want. Just like Harry.
So It's just icky. Can we talk about his well, I really, how does William feel now that it's been outed what his looks like?
Well, we only know the procedure was done to his, right?
No,
I
he
don't know.
outed his brothers too. His brother is not either.
Wait, his brothers lost his tip, right?
Off with his head.
Off with his head. Okay. So, but he didn't like say, oh, and it has a mole on the side or something that's shaped like Cuba.
No, but he has 4 more books he has to write. So
no, does he have that many more books?
It was a 5 book deal, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh, Kenton.
I know. It's never going to go away.
Okay, so yeah, let's see how Willie is feeling about the details of his Willie being exposed. This is worse than what the Traitor King has done.
A lot of wand energy here. So 10 of wands. I am done with this, not as a king, as a brother. I am furiously steaming, angry, not happy, mad. He's dead to me, talking about my wee willy winky. And under the surface, it's this energy of I've always been the primary holder upper of what is to come for this family, for the royal family. As an heir, I achieved this rank by birth, by accident of birth, but it's by action that I am going to rise to the occasion. It's by my morality and my human action that I'm going to rise to the occasion. And if I have to do this alone without my blood brother, then I will do it. It's a very definitive energy.
I like that he's rising to the occasion so often.
I didn't even realize I said that. Oh yeah, everyone's yelling about the Star Tower. Yeah, this is Eva's deck. This is Tarot Destiny's deck. You guys love this deck. And let them ponies run. Sorry, what do you got, baby?
Oh, he's dead to me. There's a lot that I'd want to say, but I can't say. But let's just say it's a bunch of BS. I'm going to be king. He's not. My wife's happy with my unit, and we have just a fine time going along. So, whatever. Yeah. I don't know. He could talk about it, like saying like William has also like a third nipple or something. It's at this point it'll be like, what else is he going to say? What hasn't he said? That's kind of, I think, where he's going.
Gregopedia tells people that he has a third nipple, but he does not.
I went to high school with a guy that said he did. I didn't see it. No, wait, maybe I did see it. Maybe. I don't know. It was through that one time I was in band. Okay, so people don't be thinking I hooked up with the third nipple guy. I did not.
Did you block it out? Was it traumatic?
No, it was just kind of weird. Not what I expected. I thought it was going to be a fully formed third one. It was kind of like a double yolk split in a Friday.
Yeah, I think I need to tap. Let me tap.
To get the trauma out?
I'm getting the trauma out.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe that's what William was doing. Maybe William was trying to tap him really, really hard.
When he broke his necklace?
When he broke his necklace.
Yes.
So, all right. So who calls it a necklace? Like, yeah. Did you see what Deborah said? That's why Catherine's always smiling when we're talking about Willie's Willie. So, who calls it a necklace? Did he call it a necklace or did she?
She had to have, because it was funny. When I read that to my husband last night about the necklace, or the night before, whichever night, and he's all, "You mean chain?" And I was like, "They said necklace."
She say it? Oh, that's kind of a no. Did he say it? I think he said it.
Let's see.
Was she happy about it? Was the necklace? She was happy about it because that was the necklace that what's her face gave him.
It feels like a co-op event, or not event, but a co-op remembering. Like he's telling her some story, not looking into whether it's true, but the story's relayed, and this is where she's like, "Oh, we call that a necklace." Like it's, I don't know, what is there a different name for a necklace for a man's chain over there? Oh, we call it a necklace over here. Okay, whatever it was, he ripped it off me. I fell on the dog bowl. You remember?
Ripped my necklace. He ripped my necklace. It just sounded so, like I find it very hard to believe that he wouldn't fight back in a situation like that.
No, I can't imagine.
Greg
We
wants
shall
me to
not.
leave his magic nipple out of our conversation.
Maybe he should change his name to Greg Magic Nipple Toberfest.
Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie Villavana just showed up. Necklace was beaded, not gold or silver. Yes, it was like a leather, looked like a leather thong, I would say.
I don't know if I want to use that word with something around my neck.
I'm using it. I went there. So let's see how they are feeling right now with all this information, like with the Spanish leak. And now, I guess, what is it? New York Post, I think, has a copy, and there's a British magazine. You want to see who did the leaking?
Oh, sure. Because I did see something. Someone said, like, in Spain that they have like some gift day coming up. That's why it was leaked. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, let's see who leaked it. We'll say the publisher or the Dastardly Duo?
Or wild card. I think we should have 3.
Okay, or wild card.
Oh my.
I'm going with Dastardly Duo. What do you
I'm going with all 3. They were all 3 participants.
Really?
So I think the newspapers in concert with the Dastardly Duo.
Okay.
They conspired to do it. And then I think the Spanish thing was kind of done as a wild card thing. I think they just leaked it.
Interesting. Because I see the way I'm getting, I have Dimwit wasn't like super keen on leaking it. The bride, she's keen on leaking it. Then, like, much like how all the stories got leaked to the press, oh no, not my fault. Must have been those dumb publishers and newspapers stole it from them. And newspapers kind of said, okay, fine with us. We can run with it, get something ahead of TV interviews. So it's a thing for us. And then she's over there keeping her mouth shut, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. That's what I'm getting.
So I got for her, how did they feel about the leaks? Him, I don't think he did it, but I think he okayed it. I think it was her idea. The Emperor here. I think it was absolutely her idea. So,
Wonder if she consulted with the seals.
Yeah.
I don't even know that That's what a seal sounds like. It's been a while since I've gone to see them.
And on what planet, like, okay, I'm not like a seafaring person. I did live by the ocean, but I'm not like a sailor. But I do know that seals are a food source in the ocean. And if you see a lot of them, there's potentially a large predator type nearby. On what planet does he think it's a great idea to jump out of the canoe and start paddling around with the seals? Like in the buffet, like he jumped into the buffet.
See, that I don't know. I didn't read about the seals. And I was thinking about the only time I've seen seals out in the wild would be up towards like San Simeon. And I think they're like, watch, it's probably not a seal and I'm wrong, but I think it was like maybe they're walruses. I don't know. I thought they were seals. Anyway, they're all out on the beach and they're doing their mating stuff, you know, that kind of stuff.
I think they're seals, because when I lived in San Francisco, there was one dock that they would all show up at, and like it's like a big tourist attraction.
Yeah, then that would be at the pier, and that's a different kind.
Or
That's
sea lions. That's Gregopedia.
Yes.
He's impossible to live with.
Did they clarify what kind of seals? Now I need to know. That's too much detail, because then people could, like, you know, go internet investigate on the seals and where they would be popping up.
They're elephant seals, bull seals. We got a whole bunch of funky noses. They got funky the funky nose seals.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Do you just want to say, let's see, is the seal story true?
Yes.
And Tarot Destiny's right, and the seal colonies smell you. They do.
Isn't that the Ariel song?
Let me see your dingle hopper, Harry. I can't let you see it. Do you have any Elizabeth Arden cream to put on it first?
I think they saw some seals. I think they made some noise. I think Meghan honked at them. And I think that Harry did decide to jump in the water and swim around a little bit.
I don't think they saw any fucking seals.
You don't?
No. I think they made it up. I think it, like, okay, not to say they've never seen seals in their entire life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm sure they've seen seals somewhere in their entire life. I think the seeing the seals story is like co-opted into whatever version this is that we're getting now, because this sounds like such a magical, fantastical story, like a fairy tale story, a story you would see on a Disney movie, just this magical, like nobody has this much magic in their life except for these two. And this feels like this is some dinky story. I almost wonder, could she have told him, like, well, you happened to be on something that day, but I'll tell you what happened because you don't remember it. You jumped into the ocean with the seals. No, I'm not buying any of this, that this happened like that. It's just it's a story like oh my gosh, and one day your daddy, he fought off the abominable snowman too. He's so wonderful. Love your daddy. You know, I don't buy it. She's full of it.
Is that how he got frostbite on his pee-pee from the abominable snowman?
Wait, didn't he say maybe was he in Antarctica, or was he in where was he when he got the frostbite? I'm so
you can't get frostbite on your winky. I'm sorry, like I'm not buying that. He might have gotten it on his ears, but
he got it all over. It said Harry had frostbite on his winky during William and Catherine's wedding after being in Antarctica for a 200-mile charity walk. The helicopter couldn't pick them up in time because of broken ice. Harry put Elizabeth Arden cream on his frostbitten Winky, but it did not resolve the issue. Harry told Charles about having frostbite on his cheeks and ears, but not his Winky. So now he's walking on Antarctica for 200 miles for charity.
Okay.
I'm wondering too here. You know, you go if even if any of that's true. If you're going to Antarctica, you know this is like extreme environment, and you're not prepared, like to be out. Like people like don't hang out. None of this makes any sense. Where am I living? This is weirder than living in California. I feel like I've taken substances.
I'm taking crazy pills. And Eva says that Elizabeth Arden cream works.
I bet it does. I mean, I'll help you apply it, Harry.
That's what I'm saying, Excitable 67. I mean, I know he had the sweater taken off, but, you know, that doesn't mean it's exposed. So, I want to dive into the supernatural stuff. I sent you the screenshot of what I posted on the Duchess of North Sussex or Ella's gonna let you out. She's gonna let you out. Raven's looking at me like desperately she needs to go out. So so I want to look at all this supernatural stuff going on. They have
wait. Where did you send this to me? Like a text?
I sent you a screenshot.
In a text?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
So it was on.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, I think that was Duchess of North Sussex.
Okay, so I see the screenshot.
So apparently they spoke with a psychic who had power around her. She had this energy. And she's like, your mother's around you. And he was like, oh no. And she was like, no, she's around you right now. Right.
I have my big box with my mommy's hair in it right now. How do you know that?
Yes. Oh God. And the hair. The hair. It's the only thing he has on his nightstand. Because why would he have an alarm clock on there?
You don't have to go anywhere.
What's that?
He doesn't have to go anywhere except for walk for 200 miles in the frozen tundra. We got to get up to walk out to the tundra.
So and then Megan was the one who touched his mother's tomb and got energy from it, right? Or was that the psychic?
No, Megan did. And then I don't remember what she was doing. She was getting energy. I don't know if she was also getting blessings for the Christ child within her womb. I'm not sure if that was also going on.
They put the 5 pregnancy tests she took. They put on the Grandma Diana box.
Oh, yeah.
So that was.
What was that going to do?
Thank you, Mom. He said, "Thank you, Mom." When it came
like for the pregnancy test, the Clear Blue Easy's an offering to his mom and mom's hair in the box.
No, she peed on the test and then put it on his mom.
You see what I'm saying? It's like here's my ancestor altar. Oh, Mom, look, here's a Clear Blue Easy. Thank you, Mom. Like, it's weird.
He needs an ofrenda. We have ofrendas in our house. We have shelves in our house for ofrendas. So we have the dog and Bruno and Grim on one, and then we have Greg's best friend Chris is on the other one. We have his ofrenda. So and there's candles on them. We light them up.
Do you have any Clear Blue Easy test on any of them?
I did not put a Clear Blue Easy test on, but you know, I could put my blood sugar test on it, like when I do my blood sugar. So
who would be most interested in that test?
I don't know. Grim was not very aggressive, but he was probably the more aggressive out of those 2 pets. Chris, I one time ran across our Gregtoberfest party with my head down like a bull and tried to headbutt him in the stomach, screaming in German the whole time. And he sidestepped and let me fall on the floor. So there's not a lot of aggression there, but I think he was aggressive with other people. So.
I just, it's just, to me, it's an odd thing. Like, I don't know. If you're, and I totally do, like, I believe, I don't like say like, gosh, I wish my dad was around me. I know my dad's around me. I don't need to have like, here's dad's box of whatever and put the thing on the box for him to be aware of what's going on. So I'm not quite sure what this whole thing is that's going on with the box of hair and the communication. And then I'm like, did she just want to go to see Diana's resting place because she's like wanted to get her VIP access to check it off on her Diana cosplay thing? I don't know. The whole thing's bothering me.
I see her like Zool in Ghostbusters with all. You guys know what I'm talking about, like.
This is just, I don't even know anymore. This has just gotten worse. I thought about it today. I'm like, could somebody make a movie out of this without it turning into like straight camp? Like, I don't think so.
It's turning into Half-Baked. Like, you know how campy Half-Baked is? Like, it's totally like the movie Half-Baked. I'm sorry. It just really is. So, I have concerns about, and that's why I posted on the Duchess of North Sussex thing. I'm like, this psychic is completely freaked out by this. Like, and I'm a psychic. Like, they're getting just a little too, it's getting just a little too supernatural. And I'm saying that. And I'm wondering if he's got like the snake oil people around him. And if Megan is one of these snake oil people, like, is that what's going on? Oh my God. Primchi. God bless you, Primchi. So let's see if they've got like a Rasputin that's kind of whispering in their ear. That's really
okay. You mean like one that's on retainer?
One that's on retainer, like, we can see if that one, if they are on retainer, who's retaining them, like, where's this spiritualist coming from? Canadian girl, you ain't kidding. They should have that hair tested. Well, it's certainly someone who, King of Pentacles. Somebody who has money minded. This is one of those psychics that makes like $1,000 an hour. Not like you and I, Alycia.
Wait, where do I need to go to the psychic? Damn, I wonder if Miss Cleo ever made $100 or $1,000 an hour. That would be amazing.
I'm sure she did.
Call me now.
Call me now. She did go bankrupt though, didn't she? She had tax trouble. Yeah. Just showed up. Celtic. So Tom Bauer said that D is the mastermind according to Serendipity here. So whoops, sorry about that.
Wait,
how many sloppy shuffle, Carla? There was like 2. I did like 2 sloppy shuffles because I was nervous because I couldn't find Alycia. I was come to the light, Alycia. So
I was lost. I've been found. We could write a book about it. Did you call to the seals?
So we'll call to the seals. So I think this is somebody who is one of those $1,000 an hour psychics. And I think it's someone who has, we all have abilities. So I think this is somebody who has ability, but they're also kind of writing the script to kind of keep the trap baited.
Yes.
And the information they're giving is really more self-serving to kind of lead them down this primrose path. There definitely is a sticking some fingers in the wound. And I don't mean that in like a weird, creepy sexual way. This is somebody who's kind of keeping that pain alive and tinkering around in there. One of the parties really wants that connection to be sustained. This isn't like, hey, I want to say hi. Like I went to one of those psychic events, and I know I've talked about it on my channel before, and it was the Jersey Shore psychic, and it was one of those big events where you go and they just kind of walk through the room and talk to everybody. I had a boyfriend who was killed in a car accident while I was on the phone with him, and the phone just went dead. I didn't know what happened, and that's why I have this tattoo. And his name was Dan, and she started talking, and one of the gals that I worked with knew the story, and she was talking to a woman at the table right in front of me, and the woman was like, no, none of this doesn't make any sense. And the gal next to me, the gal from work, said, she's talking to you. That's your story with Danny. I go, no. And she goes, no, come over here. And so the lady came over and started talking to me. And that was when she said, there's a D name. And I was so like flabbergasted. I was like, no, his name was Dan. I was like, oh my God, his name's Dan. And then she said, he wants you to, he'd never, like I said to, other psychics, like, how come he never had a message for me? Like it was such an abrupt leaving. And when we were coming out of the funeral home on the last day of the wake, there was this big storm that came up. There was this whole event with a guy who came up in a Cadillac and talked to us and then drove away. It was very strange. And so this Jersey Shore psychic said to me, he wants you to know he's the wind. And like at that point, like I lost it because the wind had kicked up and it was really crazy. So that was closure for me. He's not looking for closure. He's looking for a telephone line. He wants somebody who can be that conduit and kind of maintain that. It's never going to end. This is like an endless, even though we have the death card here and we have kind of the rounding out, this is the not allowing that death to happen. She's just kind of letting it go. So what do you have?
Similar type thing. It's like, I believe whoever this is, like, that's their go-to, their number one. The person on speed dial. Does anyone have speed dial anymore? I don't know. The person who's the number one contact in the phone. So it feels like, allegedly for entertainment purposes, it feels that whenever that's been massaged in such a way that whenever there is a burden that somebody is experiencing, they come to the Mama Leota, whatever. They come on over to go to Mama Leota because she can help them navigate the burdens, right? And for $9.99 an hour, we're going to work on the burdens and get them all worked on as best we can. And we feel like we've had a breakthrough. So, oh my gosh, look at how well we've resolved. Then we drop a little nugget for, I'm getting this little thing over here that we need to touch upon. Not right now. No, not right now. Next time we need to. It's going to start festering soon. And it's kind of like their easy prey, easy pickings. It's almost like if there's a scab, we pick at it before it fully heals. We're just tick, 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 picking at it, ready to go. And then she just, or he, but it feels like a she, sits back and waits until we're back into a desperate moment to start the vicious cycle again. So I concur.
So now who is the leader of the pack on this? Is it Harry? Is it Megan? Or is it Doria? Doria! Who's the gal that sings that? Is it Royal Grift sings Doria? Doria!
So wait, we're asking who brought that contact in? Who brought the psychic in?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I vaguely remember that story too. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I don't remember that story at all.
That is, I can't believe they just are. Oh, so gross.
I'm going with Doria had some numbers to fling out. Megan is the determinator of determinator. Is that the word? That's probably not a word. She's the one who picked the exclusive rights medium. Harry just goes along with it. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Doria's
There
like,
you go.
I know some people.
Yeah, I got the same thing. Doria's like, meh, like I got some people, but she's the one who's calling the shots. Let's bring a medium in. Why isn't she hiring us? We've been channeling them for a year.
She doesn't want to hire anyone that's been channeling them, because then, what do you mean she don't love me? She's gonna divorce my ass.
We do their voices so well.
I've been trying to work on my Prince Harry. I don't know that it's getting any better, but yeah, gosh. Okay, let's ask this. Does Megan know the psychic's full of baloney in a way? Because I'm not saying that the psychic doesn't have any abilities, but I am saying that the psychic knows how to milk. So
the cow, the
milk
third nipple. Oh yeah. I don't think Megan believes. I don't think she believes in all this mumbo jumbo. I think she believes in the power of believing.
Yes.
Yeah, believes in the power of believing. And she doesn't think that this woman is right on. I think because this woman is not calling her out on her bullshit. I think that she likes the messaging because it's keeping the prince hopeful and reaching. He's reaching and reaching, and the messages are cleaving them to get cleaving
you to my. That sounds like it should be a saying. Where's Gregopedia? He could tell us if cleaving is the right phrase. Word.
Gregopedia may be serving others right now. He may have to go serve others for a moment.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to. Maybe one of our smart people who watches us, they know how to use cleaving in a sentence.
Cleaving is like cutting apart. That's not what I was trying to say.
Bound to a bosom.
Yes, bound to her bosom. Yes. Serendipity got it. To his mom's breast. Yes. So, yeah, the storyline that's going is keeping her. It's keeping all of this. Oh, that's really terrible. It's keeping it all alive. So let's see what you got.
Similar idea. It's this. She doesn't buy into it. She's more than happy though to entertain this, and I think that's probably why she had a active part in choosing who the person would be. It was almost an audition because she needed to see like what they were going to say, and she would have said, I need you to do a reading so I can validate if you're legit or not. And so then it was based upon whatever stories they were telling her that was going to be something she could spoon feed to the dim-witted ginger she's hooked up with, but enough that she knows, as she has to know because she's in Hollywood, even if she's like, on the periphery. She knows enough of a person who gives you just enough to have you wanting more, to like doubt yourself, to sow confusion in your mind, which I'm sure with him it's not too hard. But it's this whole thing of, I think Diana had a astrologer. Did she also have a psychic, or did she have a psychic and not an astrologer?
I think she had a psychic. Nancy Reagan had an astrologer.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was all around the same time.
Psychic that Diana and her sister used said, who's PAH?
Prince Harry.
Oh. Okay, Prince Harry contacted her. Oh, good Lord.
So now I have to watch Piers Morgan. Diana had both, Serendipity says.
Oh, okay. So an astrologer, because there was, good night, Premchi. There was,
Oh, good night, Primchi.
was there oh, I don't even remember which one it was. One of those Diana documentaries. And one of them had talked about, all of her things that she was worried about in relation to her crash. Oh, did you see that? That he has had someone take him through the tunnel, even though
Yeah.
like 30, and he has them take him through at like 65 miles an hour. Like, what the heck is with that?
So I want to know what Prince William and what King Charles think about that, because that's a little disturbing.
To go through the tunnel, you mean?
Yeah. That is a little bit weird.
I mean, I would be the first to say that I would go to the site where it would that would be my thing. I would definitely, I would do that. I have done that to see where people have passed. Like, and I don't know if that makes me ghoulish or not, but it's just, I don't know.
Well, we all did that the day after Danny died. We went because it was on the highway, and we all went there and put flowers there. And there was, for me, there was a lot of energy there.
Yeah.
I feel like very, very numb, but I have to drive by there all the time. It's that fortunately, they didn't maintain like that roadside vigil or whatever that's called, roadside memorial.
Yeah.
I think those are a little. We have an intersection here that my child is forbidden to ever ride his bike there, because people get killed there all the time. It's like a commuter crosswalk, but they all wear black and they just run in between the traffic like Frogger. But Gregopedia and we were coming back from the hospital, and he was driving the car, and when the light turned green, he hesitated. He just didn't go. And a tractor trailer came through, and had we gone when the light turned green, we would not be here. No mold. We would have been GONE gone. So let's see what William and Prince.
This
King Charles thing.
Yeah, King Sausage Fingers and William. Big Dong Daddy William. This looks like the way I would phrase it is, we already know that he has issues. And this is a way for him to provoke or trigger or bring up, open the wounds and torment himself again on purpose. There's this idea that he's doing it himself. He does this to bring pain back to his mind on purpose. And they don't even understand what this is. Like, why does he keep going back and re-hurting his heart and his memories and whatever? But it's almost like this constant thing where they just question, is he think he's going to get closer to her there in this tunnel, reliving the experience, like something? But it's like what I'm getting is they just think he likes to go there and open wounds whenever he's able to go zip zapping down that tunnel.
So here's Prince Charles or King Charles, and then here's Prince William. King Charles is like he's diverted from his good senses. He's putting all this energy into I don't want to say remaining sick, but remaining in this state. He's not doing anything to move forward. So I said yesterday, one of the gals, I did that Lori Williams New Year's ritual. That's the CRV lady. And I reminded her that we're the tarot ladies that use the wands. I actually talked to her for the first time. It was awesome. I was like, totally fangirled. So somebody in that meeting said the past is to learn from, not to live in. And it's like, that's what he's doing. And this is, he thinks, Prince Charles thinks that Harry thinks, I know that's complicated, that by talking about it, he's going to finally come to terms with it, but that's not the way to do it. Like he keeps talking about it to everyone. But he's just telling the story. He's not healing. He's not doing anything better. Prince William is like, this is just what shows he's so unstable. You know, like he's just like, you know, why is he so affected by this and not trying to equalize? Like King Charles wants him to balance himself out. And, you know, it's okay to be upset, but, you know, you have to balance your emotions with your logic and you have to get more logical. He feels like he's losing him. King Charles, it seems like he's reaching out and he's slipping away. That like Harry is just slipping further and further away. He just keeps reaching and he keeps going further away. So William is like, we're done at this point. Like he's not going to move forward. We just have to let him kind of flounder and bottom out. So that's like, this is alarming to Prince Charles. I think he's still in like kind of like, and I don't know how to problem solve through this. I don't know how to fix it. And William's like, the only way we can fix it is by doing nothing. That's really how he's responding, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's, good Lord. That's the thing. It's, that's their person too. That, you know, it's not like, it sounds horrible, but it's not like a regular family like me. Like if, you know, everybody's got a shithead in their family. If there's one in mine, then I'm just like, adios, nice knowing you, don't want any part of that, right? Not for them, because it's like everybody watches them. They pay attention to what's going on. So they can't just vote him off the island and let him be. So it's like they have to like go rescue him back.
Yeah. It's a shame. So, well, this was, I got to keep my cards on there because otherwise you can't hear me talk.
Oh, your mic's on the wrong camera, mate.
Mic's on the wrong camera. So I'll take my face off. So it'll just be like this. This is such a weird night.
Here, go ahead and talk, and I'll use my hand to talk for you.
I could just gesticulate. So sounds so dirty. So
Arden cream.
What's that?
You want some Elizabeth Arden cream?
I need some Elizabeth Arden cream. Oh, Stephanie, thank you for your super chat. I'm seeing your super chat now, or super sticker with the Marilyn. Yes, this was a weird night. So I guess we'll be back next week. Are we back on schedule or?
Oh yeah. What? Let me make sure. You know me. Let's see that. Oh, it's a Friday the 13th.
Oh, this will be fun. Today's a full moon. Today's a full moon in Cancer, by the way.
Does that mean I should be more emotional?
I think more emotional, more intuitive, more everything. It's just going to be.
I'm putting you back on the screen because I don't like talking to your cards.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. When everything shut off, like when everything shut off, and then I had no camera and no mic, and so I was like, all right, I'm just going to start a new StreamYard and see like if I can jump in there, because it's like you got to wait, like it's reloading. And I was texting everyone through my phone on the feed. And then I opened up a new tab and I couldn't get any of the cameras. So I was like, all right, I'll shut the old one off and I'll refresh it. So by the time I got everything back up and I had a camera, I was like frantic to like get it started.
click.
I was just clicking all over the place. But I missed you very much. I missed everybody in the chats.
Yes, I hope you guys all had like good holidays and stuff. And, you know, you didn't get, hump coal. And that you didn't get hungover. That would be good. I hope that didn't happen.
I don't think I got hungover at all. I have some champagne left, or not champagne. I have Prosecco, and I might have some Prosecco tonight. So thank you, Marisol, for your super sticker. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Got some super stickers.
Oh,
stickers.
I was gonna say, my readings are back open. So if you want to book a reading, that's what else I was doing today. I put that's back open on the website. And I did a couple recordings of videos for the Moon Moth Manor. I did one on if Bill and Hill are ever going to get caught. That's going to be coming up soon.
Oh, those two. When is your month show for the Moon Moth?
Oh shoot, I haven't scheduled that either. See,
Okay.
I'm just getting back on track and I have no idea. Let me see if I have it.
Maybe I did planner.
Let me get my calendar up so I can. Maybe I did schedule it, but I just haven't shared it with the world. That could be no bueno.
Oh, Marisol booked one with you.
Oh, thank you. I will be getting to it. I saw there's like quite a few that came through, and then I was like, okie dokie, gonna be busy. It would probably be most likely on the 18th, Wednesday at 4 p.m. I guess I should put it in my.
Oh, bloody hell. I have to go to Philly that day, but hopefully I'll be back for the Moon Moth.
Oh, where are you going? South Street? Don't go there.
No, I'm going to work.
Oh, I was going to say, I was like thinking about Philly. The only thing I really remember about being in Philly was going to South Street. Oh, the Eastern State Penitentiary and the Schuylkill Highway. Schuylkill Highway, I know like people think that California freeways are scary. The Schuylkill is scary. Just saying.
Gregopedia said something else is scary.
This would be the second time I'm talking about them, though,
but
because
she's on my channel, so they're going to come after me.
Well, it's over here. Come and get me over here.
So I have an interesting thing that may happen. Hopefully if it does, their office is in Carlsbad,
California.
Yeah, that's not far from you, is it?
I don't know. Like I said, I tried to go to Huntington Beach one day. I ended up at the Getty because I went the wrong way on the 405. So trying to figure out where the hell anything is near me, I have to put a map up. So, but I was excited to see that the suspect was he was in the Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania jail. And I was like, oh, that's where my family's from.
Oh, get out. The Idaho guy?
Yeah, they put him in the Stroudsburg jail. And I think they had him in the Monroe County Courthouse. I'm not sure if that's in Stroudsburg or not, but I was like, dude, Stroudsburg, none of my family's there anymore. But I thought that was interesting.
Holy crow. Yeah, we have to talk about him. I have to split though, because I got to go pick up my little drummer boy who's named after a guitar god.
Yes, pick up your little offspring.
Yes, and this really has been a weird night.
It is weird. And somebody thinks that it was full moon and retrograde, so we'll chalk it up to that. So we'll be back next week. My channel, I promise I'll be there. Anna will promise to be there.
Oh, and I especially wore this for you.
Bring me the axe!
Serendipity said she liked my shirt. So
I love it.
Yes, I thought you would like that. So, all right. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Sorry for all the technical difficulties.
Thank you for my mental difficulties and being patient.
I don't think it was you. I think we might have said we weren't meeting until next week. I don't know. I'm like, get over here. It's a tarot emergency.
Call in the sales.
Oh, all right. Well, we had tons of people in. So next week we'll be on Alicia's and we'll be on time and have some great time. But Moon Moth Manor, my class is starting on the 12th. I still have room. You can go to my website, fortunecookietarot.com to schedule. You can go to AlyciaWicker.com, schedule readings with Alycia. She's back on, and she just had the email that came out with the garnet and
hematite.
Yeah, she got a little garnet and hematite combination that sounds super delicious and super crunchy, and I think I need it.
Don't eat them. Don't put rocks in your mouth.
No, I'm not going to eat it. No.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, everybody, we're going to say bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
We'll see you later. Not one sneaky snacker today either.
Oh, I don't know. I think we did have a sneaky snacker. I'll deposit a coin.
Oh, did you?
I think
All
we
right.
did.
Well, bye, everybody.